Hello students, hope you are all well. Okay, let's start with question number 4. I've already told you to do question number 4 by yourself. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat it quickly. Okay, I'm just going to introduce the concept regarding this question number 4 and you can figure it out by yourself. Okay, in question number 4, first of all, you will take triangle PRT. In triangle PRT, in this triangle, sum of all the angles of this triangle is 180 degree. That means 40 degree plus 95 degree plus angle T is equals to 180 degree. That means value of angle T can be given as 180 degree minus 135 degree. That will be 45 degree. Okay. Now this angle T and this angle T both are vertically opposite. These are two straight lines. This is point of intersection of both straight lines. Angles opposite to each other are equal. These are called vertically opposite angles. So that means this angle T is also 180 degree. After that you apply angle sum property in triangle TQS. So in triangle TQS, angle Q will be equal to 180 degree minus 75 degree minus 45 degree. And you will solve it and you will get the answer. Next is question number 5. Question number 5 is, let me write down what is given to you. In question number 5, PQ is perpendicular to PS. Line PQ is parallel to SR. Angle SQR is 28 degree. And angle QRT is 65 degree. Okay. Now we have to find out the values of X and Y. We have to find out the values of X and Y. Okay. Okay. So first of all, see, this angle QRT is a kind of exterior angle for this quadrilateral PQRS. See, the quadrilateral PQRS, this angle is 90 degree. This line is parallel to ST. Okay. So PQRS is a quadrilateral, but we don't have in this chapter any theorem regarding quadrilateral. So what we will do is we will focus on the smaller part of quadrilateral QSR. In triangle QSR, if I consider angle 65 degree, this is that angle. The value of angle 65, the diagram, if I break it down, the diagram is going to be like this. This is 65 degree. Okay, this point is Q, this point is T, this is R, this is S. So once again, as you can see in this diagram clearly, this is angle sum property. Exterior angle theorem. Angle QRT is exterior angle to triangle QSR. Okay. So we'll do accordingly. We will start with, in triangle QRS. In triangle QRS, what is happening in QRS? Angle QRT should be equal to angle RQS, that is 28 degree, plus angle RSQ, that is this angle. Okay. Why so? Exterior angle theorem. Okay. Now we already know the value of angle QRT, that was 65 degree. Angle RQS is 28 degree plus angle RSQ. So value of angle RSQ should be equal to 65 degree minus 28 degree. Okay. So 65 minus 28. This is 40 minus 3, that is 37 degree. Okay, so we have determined the value of this angle. This comes as 37 degree. But the angle that we determine is neither R, neither X nor Y. Okay, now we have to move on. In order to find the values of X and Y, we have to move to this triangle. As well as there is one more thing. Now, since line PQ is parallel to SP, it is given to us, taking QS as transversal. See, these are two lines. There are two transversals present here. One is this QS and another one is PS. Okay, so first of all, I am taking QS transversal. There is also a third transversal, that is QR. Okay, there is also a third transversal, that is QR, but every angle regarding QR has been determined already, so we are not focused on QR. Okay, you can also do it with QR, but I am not doing it. There are multiple ways to solve this question. This is mine. You can do however you want to. So what happens here is, when transversal QS is considered, for transversal QS, when transversal QS is considered, angle X, so let's say X should be equal to angle QSR. I'm writing it as RSQ, so I will write it as RSQ is equals to 37 degree. This angle and this angle are alternate interior angles, so both are equal. These are pair of alternate interior angles, so both are equal. So we have successfully determined the value of X. In order to determine the value of Y, I can use many ways. First way can be, I can say that in triangle PQS, this angle is 90 degree, this is 37 degree, we can determine the value of Y. Okay, or I can say that this whole angle is 90 degree because PS is transversal. When we consider PS is transversal, this angle was already 90 degree, this angle was also going to be 90 degree. Okay, so I can do that. There is one more method if you want to try it. Okay, I will not tell you how to do that in that method. If you explore it, good for you. If not, then not. So what I am going to do is, I am going to take the parallel lines method. When PS is transversal, when PS is transversal, what happens when PS is transversal? Angle PSR is equals to angle SPQ. Okay, alternate interior angles, and angle PSR should be equal to 90 degree. Why so 90 degree? Why I have put SPQ as 90 degree? Because SP line was perpendicular to PQ. Okay, so now angle PSR can be divided into two parts, 37 degree plus Y. That means value of 90 degree should be equal to 37 degree plus Y. Value of Y should be 90 minus 37, that is 53 degree. So we have successfully determined value of both X and Y. X is X was 43 degree, let's see, X was 37 degree and Y is 53 degree. Okay. Now moving on to the next question. This is the last question of your exercise. Okay. In question number 6, a figure is given to you. Okay. So in this figure, the side QR of triangle PQR, side QR of triangle PQR is produced to S if the bisectors of angle PQR bisectors. This QT is bisector of angle PQR and this RT is bisector of angle PRS. So once again, what does bisector means? If this angle is X, this angle is also X. If this angle is Y, this angle is also Y. Okay, that is the meaning of bisectors. It divides an angle into two equal parts, or we can say that angle Q, whole angle Q is twice of this angle and twice of this angle. Whole angle PRS is twice of this angle and twice of this angle. Okay, so let us write down given. First of all, QT is bisector. First of all, let us take PQR is a triangle. Okay, and after that QT is angle bisector of angle PQR. Also, PR, or you can say RT, is angle bisector of angle PRS. Okay, this was given to us. We have to prove angle QTR is equals to half of angle QPR. Okay. Now let's do it. First of all, I will start with triangle PQR. Let me remake the diagram for you. This is QS and this is QP and this is PR. So first of all, I am going to talk about triangle PQR, where PRS is the exterior angle. Okay, so let us write down in triangle PQR. What happens in triangle PQR? This is the exterior angle. By exterior angle theorem, angle PRS is equals to angle PQPR plus angle PQR. What I am saying is angle PRS is equals to sum of opposite interior angle of this triangle. This is exterior angle theorem of the triangle. Okay. Now, after this, now RT, sorry, let me make this line straighter. Now RT, this is T. Now RT, this is point T. Okay, RT is the angle bisector of angle PRS. Okay, so we'll write it so. Since RT is angle bisector of angle PRS, that means angle TRS, or we can say angle PRS is equals to twice of this angle. Angle PRS is equals to twice of angle TRS. Okay, so in this equation we replace angle PRS with angle twice of angle TRS. So this is twice of angle TRS is equals to angle QPR plus angle PQR. Okay. Now we are going to talk about angle PQR. There is another transversal, that is QT. Okay, QT, sorry, not transversal, we can say it is angle bisector. Another angle bisector, that is QT. So we'll write it as QT is angle bisector so angle PQR is equals to twice of angle PQR. Okay, so we'll replace PQR with, we had twice of angle TRS is equals to angle QPR plus twice of angle TQR. Okay, now see angle this is S. Okay, let's see. Now let us see for the second triangle. Let us talk about the second triangle. This is the second triangle. Okay, for second triangle, angle TRS is the exterior angle. So, value of angle TRS can be written as angle QTR plus angle TQR is equals to angle QPR plus angle, it is twice angle TQR. What we have done here is we have replaced TRS with this. Why? By exterior angle theorem. In triangle TRQ. In this triangle we have applied exterior angle theorem. Now we just simplify it. Twice of angle QTR plus twice of angle TQR is equals to angle QPR plus twice of angle TQR. TQR and TQR are cancel out. You shift 2 to that side. Angle QTR should be equal to half of angle QPR. That was what required of us. Okay. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss about the examples. Okay. Try the examples by yourself. I will explain them briefly in the next lecture. Do these all questions in your homework copy as well. And also, I am going to discuss some extra questions out of RS Agarwal. Okay. So be prepared for that. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day.